Do you like this game? Or this movie? Or this song? Or this guy? Or this movie? Or this game? Or this song? Or this guy? Or this what? There's a lot of crap in this movie. Welcome, my fellow gamers, to my review of Ready Player One. Ready Player One is directed by Steven Spielberg. I don't really need to explain anything else that he's done. It was written by Zach Penn, who did The Avengers, and it's also co-written by Ernest Cline, who actually wrote the book itself. And the soundtrack was phenomenally done by Alan Silvestri, or Silvestri, I don't know. Forrest Gump, Captain America. You guys would know the music. It stars Ty Sheridan as Wade Watts, or Parzival, the knight who found the Holy Grail by himself. You might know him from X-Men Apocalypse as the young Cyclops. You've also got Olivia Cooke as Samantha, or Artemis. She's in Bates Motel as the girl with the oxygen tank. Ben Mendelsohn as Sorrento from The Dark Knight Rises, the guy who hired Bane and then got his neck a little bit of taken care of. And TJ Miller as I-Rock. Man, we all know TJ Miller. Let's just cut the crap. I'm just going to cut to the chase. This was supposed to be a co-review with Wolf. He could not make it. But I went into the movie having read the book. He went into the movie having not read the book. So it was very interesting to see our two different takes. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. It is a phenomenal movie. It's a movie I highly recommend that everybody go see. The amount of pop culture references in it is overwhelming. Seriously, any game that you can think of, a character probably popped up. I don't want to tell you guys too much because I want to try to keep this spoiler-free-ish. We did miss the first 7 minutes of the movie, so I don't exactly know how it started, but I really appreciate Spielberg's vision of what the world is becoming with this corporate IOI taking over. You know, there's ads and loot boxes and pop-ups in the oasis of the virtual reality, and also how he thinks the next medium for entertainment is to put us in the entertainment. He sees VR as the future of it all, and I agree. You know, VR keeps going the way it goes. I think that Ready Player One could become an actual possibility. It'd be awesome. The visuals, as always, stunning when it comes to Spielberg. The storytelling, it was well done. I went in very, very afraid. Having read the book, I came out pleasantly surprised. They did take a lot of liberties and change a lot of things. The character designs were quite interesting. You could tell it was a video game. Pixelated, weird, cool things, but at the same time, it worked. It just threw me off for the first half of the movie until I finally came around to it. You've got your real-world sections, of which there are not as many, because everybody wants to see the Oasis, and then you got the Oasis. Some of the references in there were really well done. There is a scene with The Shining. It doesn't ruin anything because, there's 5,000 pop culture references in there. The movie all around was incredible. I highly recommend everyone go see it. Go see it with some friends. It's hilarious, too. The humor lands, especially for video game nerds like me, Wolf, Voices. Some of the cameos, you got Tracer, you got King Kong, you got the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, because Spielberg. You've got Spartans, you've got the Iron Giant. Something you love is going to make its way into this movie, and it makes it that much better. The acting was actually very well done. It was a bit cheesy at points, but then again, the book got slightly cheesy too. So it makes sense. I think, given the task and the project, it was exceptionally well done. I do want to give a slight spoiler warning, I guess, and don't click away just yet. For those of you that have read the book, I'm going to break some stuff down for you. Anybody that has read the book, here are a couple things that are different. Straight out the gate, you'll notice I had some issues. Some of them, others not so much. In the book, the first 100 pages or so is a lot about the real world, not the Oasis as much. So you see Wade in school, even though in school is in the Oasis. In the movie, it's pretty much straight to the first challenge. The opening scene is the death race, which brings us to our second change. The Copper Key is not the Dungeons and Dragons Tomb of Horrors on the school planet design where they played a game of Joust. It's a death race, like Jason Statham Death Race, just with cameos. The DeLorean, freaking monster truck, the original Batmobile was in there. It was great. So they did change that. They also changed the rule to where finding a key in the book doesn't mean that you won the challenge. It just kind of opens the gateway to the real challenge. In the movie, you find the key, you done. You won. And then you move on. They also made it so that the Anarax Almanac the thing that Wade Parzival was using the whole time to help get his clues. It's not like an actual book or like an online just encyclopedia. It's this public museum that everybody can go to and has a curator who was pretty awesome. Wasn't in the book, but I enjoyed him. He was a fun character. He was a sarcastic asshole. In the book, you see Wade make money from sponsorships and all the corporation stuff that he has to deal with, which was actually kind of a lot of fun to read about. In the movie, it's just you collect a key, boom, there's $100,000 in your account. So, you know, a little bit of things here, a little bit of things there. The thing that pissed me off the most is that he meets Artemis at the end of the book. He meets Samantha at the end of the book, like the last 5 pages. He meets her like 45 minutes into the movie. It was for the plot, I get it. That was probably the biggest thing that drove me crazy, was him meeting her that early. The Jade Key, they changed also from like the Voight-Kampff machine and the memorizing war games and Zork and stuff to the Shining scene I mentioned earlier. And some zombies. It was hilarious though. The Shining scene is phenomenal. Spielberg is a genius. I can't imagine how much money it costs to get the rights to half of this crap. It's overwhelming. You got Mechagodzilla in it too. That was in the book though. In the book, IROC is pretty much harmless. He's obnoxious and annoying, but he's harmless. He's like a full-scale death bounty hunter in the movie for the IOI. The change I'm happiest about, actually, and this part is a major spoiler, but it's not really a major spoiler because it's on a minor character that was briefly mentioned in the books and had a very little role in the movie, but it was still a character we all loved. So this is where you guys should probably skip ahead about 15 seconds or just turn it out because this part is a spoiler. The character Daito, in the book he dies. He gets shot by IOI. In the movie he does not. So that was actually a really nice surprise. But then, you know, there's a few other inconsistencies. Wade wins. He doesn't want to play anymore. And this one, he wins. He wants to keep playing, just turns it off for 2 days so that he could spend time with his friends and family. There's a lot of inconsistencies and things that they had to change and flip the script on for the purpose of the movie, and I get it. That being said, I can't stress enough, guys, how phenomenal this movie was. I'm going to put it already in one of my tops of the year. I'm going to buy it day one on Blu-ray. I'm going to give Ready Player One an A. For sure, until we come up with like an actual real rating system, something fun. Every movie has the underlying morals and the story and all that. They're actually really good. Bond of friendship and how important it is to actually focus on the real world. You got to make time for it. That's a very big thing. I play games nonstop. Got to make time for your friends and family. But at the same time, let's not forget how fun games are. Go see the movie. Just go see it. Even if you haven't read the book, even if you don't like video games, the amount of content in there is worth it alone. There's one scene with Goro and the Xenomorph. Good enough. Love it. Hey, Voices.
Yo.
What'd you think of Ready Player One?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello.
Hey, what'd you think of Ready Player One?
I like it.
All right, there you go, guys.
Perfect.
Welcome, my fellow gamers, to my review of Ready Let's... Oh, shit. What's it called?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna say fucking Let's Play. Because I just did my Let's Play of God of War. So I was like, Ready Let's Play! And then I was like, wait. It's not a Ready Let's Play.
Fucking nailed it.
Auto shut
That's going at the
initiated.
end of the video.
That's fucking insane.